Not Garin! Not Garin! The Daggerfall Covenant took my son!
Cadwell. No! The Coral Heart is too powerful.
No, Hogan! The Covenant must fail!
Shaw's bones. Tanvel's gone mad. I can't believe he took the Coral Heart. And Garin! Curse the fates. The wolves are circling, my friend. He's planning to use it to release Sadal, the second brother of Strife. We've got to stop him. All of Stonefalls will suffer if Tanvel exploits the Tormented Spire. Absolutely. Troll's blood. Anything could break us apart these days. How do you think the Argonians and my fellow Nords will react to this? If Tanvel summons yet another magical juggernaut into the Ashlands, it could very well be the end of the Pact. There's only one place he could have gone. Kraganmore. The city is the gateway to Tormented Spire. To get past the wards at the base of the mountain, he'd need to talk to the Dres Grandmaster that holds the key. Go, and stop him. Go, my friend. Stop Tanvel from getting himself killed. I've already lost too much today.
This is a bad time for Kraganmore, traveler. Are you here on business? If not, you'd best be moving along. Huh. Don't we all? I wish you luck, stranger, but you probably won't find much here. Grandmaster Omin has been transformed from a bloodthirsty Nixhound into a simpering Gwar. Maybe one of the guardsmen here can tell you more. I want no part of it.
This is a damn disaster! The savior of Davon's Watch and the Virak Siegebreaker. Thank Vivek you're here. Kraganmore has been taken. Tarnval Indoril entered town at the head of his personal vanguard and demanded an audience with the Grandmaster. Now the vanguard patrols the streets. They command in Kraganmore. I don't know, but when he came out from talking to our Grandmaster, he was in charge. Our house elves and slaves alike are terrified. If you want to help, please speak with our Grandmaster. Maybe he'll listen to a new voice. Please speak to the Grandmaster. He's sure to listen to the hero of Fort Virak. Everyone who wants to ascend the Tormented Spire must speak to the Grandmaster of Kraganmore. House Drez controls access to the peak. It's an ancient site of magic and blood.
Oh, you startled me.
What?
Those dirty bastards. Surely we can compromise on the matter. Remember, Grandmaster, the urgency of our business.
As you say, Captain. As you say. Who are you? What gives you the... Oh. The hero of Fort Virak. Honor to you and your house. What brings a war hero of the Ebonheart Pact to distant Kraganmore? I would be more welcoming, but today important matters distract me. Apologies, but the Vanguard demands my attention at the moment. If you have further questions, and I'm sure you do, speak to my Seneschal.
I have the strength. Quickly, friend. Over here. Caution, stranger. Speak quietly, lest one of the Vanguard hear us. Tarnval Indoril and his vanguard stopped here on the way to the Tormented Spire. At first, the Grandmaster refused Tarnval access to the mountain. Then Tarnval snapped. He ordered his vanguard to take the Grandmaster's son hostage. Tarnval has lost control. He must be stopped, but first, the Grandmaster needs help. Nadra Slaw upstairs will know more. Go, and good luck.
Honor to you and your house. What can I do for you? No, we'll need to take the information from the Vanguard. As I see it, you have two options. You could sneak into their barracks here in town, or you could assault their camp.
Davon's watch would have been overrun if you hadn't been there.
You'll need a disguise to appear as one of the Vanguard. The sentry at the door is turning everyone else away. Once inside, try to stay out of sight. Speak to Kasha. I hear she might have what you're looking for. The Vanguard set up camp east of town. When Tarnval went to the spire, he took most of his troops with him. Those left behind won't like someone just wandering in. They're spoiling for a fight. Excellent. What have you decided? Good luck. Beware their blades. Even the inexperienced members of the Vanguard are deft swordsmen. Once you've found what we're looking for, get back here and report to Danu. She'll know what to do.
Stay moist, audience. Try to stand this battle. Stretch that line.
The look on your face. You've discovered where the Grandmaster's son is being held? Truly? The honored dead of Cruggamore have been interred in those tombs for centuries. They were built to honor the Daedra in the time of the Chimer. Well done indeed. That tomb complex will be well defended. Take care. The tomb is buried in the mountainside. There's a tunnel that will take you right to its entrance. You can find the tunnel by leaving Cruggamore through the western pass.
Who are you? What do you want with me? Thank the three. Look, I know just how to get out of here. I used to play in these tombs as a child. Follow me quickly back to the city. We must speak to Father. I owe you one. Out safely, I see. Thanks again for your timely aid. Together, we've begun the liberation of Kraganmore. Let's get to my father. We'll run these Indoril out of town.
My son is free, and my hands are unbound. Now, the Vanguard will learn the price of threatening House Drez. Accept the thanks and esteem of House Drez. Now that my son is safe, I entrust the second key to Tormented Spire to you. Use it. Stop Tarnval Induril. I will always be in your debt for freeing my son. Yes, the Vanguard made the error of taking advantage of my noble house. I want that error corrected. Grandmaster Induril appointed his senior aide to command the Vanguard. I believe the man's name is Captain Dunveril. Kill him. That is the price of affronting the Drez.
Someone bring me a bucket.
You have the gratitude of Sendrez, my new friend. I'd raise a goblet of wine with you, if there was time, but there isn't. Father's given you the key then. Excellent. I'll make a mark on your map. You should find a cave there that leads to the path up the slope. There should be 2 ward stones at the entrance, each attuned to a constellation. The Atronach and the Tower, if I recall. The key should allow you to disrupt those stones, and any others you encounter on your journey. 3 guide your steps.
Busy right now. Welcome back to the fight, my friend. This mountain's been rumbling for hours, and we're stuck out here, blades in our hands, and no one to stab. So, did you get the key from the Grandmaster at Kragenmoor? Now that you're here, you'll take the fight to the mountain, to Tarnval. He's already inside. After he disabled the ward, Walks-in Ash managed to get some troops inside. The ward came back up almost immediately afterward. Damn that old dark elf's hide. Sure, Bones. What would we do without you? Bring down the ward and I'll lead the boys in. Go on ahead and find Walks-in Ash. These ward stones are the only thing stopping us. Disable them if you can. Allies have broken through. Press the attack!
The storm rages, but here I am, out of the rain. How goes the battle, my friend? The old protective wards have been restored. We swim against a current that is too strong. Zuth, you're the sun on my scales.
The first ward is beneath the ruins just ahead. Other wards are in other ruins, along the approach to the spire. Go swiftly, and may the wind be at your back.
Daedra. Down in the caldera. We tried to push past them. We failed. I'm lucky to be alive. I know that now. Sadal summoned the Daedra the moment we arrived. Even with the artifact, I can't control him. One final ward remains. Your key won't work. To disable the ward, you'll need to slay an ancient gatekeeper lurking in the caldera. Summon her at the ritual bowl below us. And listen, I am sorry, my friend. The gatekeeper is the only thing standing in our way. the final ward down, the way is clear. Fortunately, walks in ash has restored some measure of my strength.
Yes, my Vivek.
Sadal is trapped between this realm and oblivion. With the final ward down, his prison is vulnerable. Now we can strike. We'll undo the mistakes of House Indoril. The mages who first imprisoned Sadal linger here. The portal to Sadal's realm will not open without their aid. I believe they are angry with me. Speak with them, my friend. Perhaps you can earn their trust. One awaits you on the platform in the center of the caldera. Vivek, walk with you.
Bring chaos and destruction to our ordered afterlife. Why are you here? You intrude where you have no place. You weaken the rites it took dozens of mages to craft. Are you insane, mortal? Perhaps, but spell casting of this magnitude requires planning, patience, and perfect execution. You persist. Very well. We used 3 focus stones in our binding ritual. Obtain the focus stone of flame from the southern rim of the caldera. Mind the lava. You look quite flammable. Perhaps you aren't as short-sighted as that arrogant Indoril Grand Master. Seek out the spirit of Levisi Gilvain. She was with us during the binding of Sadal. She waits for you now on the stairs above the caldera.
What do you seek, mortal? Trial and error is the essence of spellcasting. Many attempts are necessary before a spell succeeds. Some never succeed. We shall see. Submit to the trials. I'll teleport you to the top of Caldera.
Simply retrieve the focus stone at the back of the nearby cave. You'll need to follow the spells we took to contain Sadal. Are you ready? This is the path you must take to bind Sadal. It's neither easy nor straightforward, rather like your mortal lives. I find myself almost impressed, but before the way to Sadal's prison opens, there is another test. My colleague guards the final focus stone. Are you ready?
You again? Again, I find myself talking to you. Very well. As you've already seen, completing a complex spell requires precision. Controlling the ebb and flow of magicka is the heart of spellcraft. The cave behind you holds the final focus stone. To reach it, you must understand the ebb and flow of magic. You represent all living mortals here. Try not to embarrass yourself. Your results? So you do. Unlike the Grand Master, you've proven you can act with planning, patience, and courage. Now, with our aid, you can reforge Sadal's bindings. We'll return to the caldera. Place the foci around the caldera platform. The other mages and I will take it from there.
In Ash, the Vanguard, and myself will follow you into oblivion and beyond. Gar entrusted you. Only wish I had done the same. A word with you before we enter the portal. We're here because of me. So many have died. I've shamed myself and my house. There's no guarantee we'll survive what comes next. Whether we do or not, you must promise me something. If I survive, I'm resigning my position. After me, Holgun is to be the commander of our forces in Stonefalls. The houses will have to promote another Dark Elf to my old position. Until then, Holgun is the only one I trust to safeguard the Pact.
Hold the portal. We don't want to be trapped.
Weaklings! You think to enter my realm?
Pretty confident, isn't he?
Burn! Burn in flames!
Those poor creatures. May their souls find soft mud wallows.
Kind preserve us. Another ward. Can you open it?
Looks like it's just us. Stay close.
Lovely.
Fire will consume you! The needs are naught but dust and ash. Now you will join them. Scorch! Scorch and Stonefalls will burn!
Coralheart can break his shield. Defend powerful! We'll never break him! Finish it! Finish what we started!
Tanvol, what are you doing?
Summon the Guardians. I'll open a portal. Time to get out of here. I would prefer not to do that again. The Brothers of Strife are imprisoned. The storm is past. The spire is silent again. It is over, at least for now. He returned to wisdom at the end. Holgan will grumble, but he will lead. At least until the great houses choose another. As for me, I must return to my tribe. I will bask in the sun and try not to think of storms. Stay moist, my friend.
Honor to you, my friend. I had to say farewell. The honor of my house has been restored. Stonefalls is safe, and soon, Garin and I will be side by side. May the three watch over you.
My shield brother is gone. He died as well as anyone could. Let's return to Kraganmore and drink to his memory. He what? Kine, take him, wherever he is. I'm sure the old bastard is laughing at me. Imagine, leading the military here alone. I suppose I should thank you, my friend. Without you, well, I hope to see you again before we meet at Sovngarde.
believe this. Injured on my foot. I just arrived from Deshaan. Deshaan sent me. Perhaps you've heard of him? He's the consul for the town of Circamora, the Cirque. I'm here to spread the word and warn people about the Lodos Plague. It is a terrible sickness that is ravaging the Deshaan countryside. Look, I need to send word to my cousin Dandry. You can find her at the Cirque. Can you take this letter to my cousin? I'd appreciate it. Thanks for your help. Make sure you tell my cousin that I'm all right. If you head south, you won't be able to miss the Cirque. Tell her I'll return home as soon as I'm able.
knew that so many afflicted would flock to the Cirque. All these people, they're so sick. A letter from my cousin. That's wonderful news. I'm glad to hear you made it to Stonefalls safely. Thanks for bringing this to me, friend.
There you are. It's about time you got here. Where have you been? I've been waiting for you to arrive for days now. Hold on. Are you all they sent? Didn't the Tribunal send you? Well, no matter. I'm just glad you're here. This is Circa Mora, the Cirque. The Lotus Plague reached us right before the Malborn arrived. They claim they're here to help, but I don't trust them. In all the confusion, I'm embarrassed to admit that I lost track of my brother, Deshaan. He's the town consul. Yesterday he went to check on the townsfolk afflicted by the plague, but he's disappeared. Can you help me find my brother? Someone in town must know what happened to Deshaan. He loves to visit and chat with all of our neighbors. Come on. The sooner we find my brother, the sooner I can start thinking about dealing with the plague. By the three, this place smells terrible.
Oh, look at me. I'm a terrible mess. You really must excuse my dreadful appearance. I haven't been feeling very well lately. By the way, you haven't seen Nostrum Breva, have you? She promised to bring me more of the Malborn curative. Deshaan, the town consul? Such a nice young man. Why, I do recall that he came to see me yesterday. He said he had other townsfolk to check on, but that he would bring me a curative as soon as he could. The curative? Remarkable stuff. Tastes awful, but wipes the plague right out of your system. One of those delightful Malborn gave me one a few days ago. Nostrum Breva, she called herself. But I think I need another dosage.
Uncle, are you all right? You look so pale. No wonder my brother wouldn't let me come by to visit.
Don't worry about me. I'll be back on my feet in no time. But what about you? Your brother said that neither of you had taken the curative yet.
Uncle, I'm not sure about these Malborn, and their curative sounds too good to be true, but don't worry about me. Just take care of yourself.
I see Arona has conscripted a new soldier into her private army. Is Deshaan missing? He was by yesterday for a visit. I know he had other stops to make. He did seem concerned about the Malborn, though. Sealing themselves in their quarantine, no longer providing the curative. It made him furious. My niece's visit was more than enough. I feel better already. Besides, I've overcome worse ailments than a queasy stomach and a bad cough. I'll be fine.
Grell! Grell, are you in here? By the tribunal! Grell! Grell, please! We're your friends! What in Oblivion's name happened to him? Let's get out of here. The sicker people get, the more incoherent they become, and now it looks like the rumors are true. The Lotus Plague does turn people into monsters. I don't think we're ever gonna find my brother. The quarantine? I guess it makes sense that Deshaan would want to go see what the Malborn are doing in there. And I've yet to see any evidence that the curative works. All right, if you want to go to the quarantine, I'll go with you. The Malborn set up the quarantine around the old graveyard. In the beginning, they were letting people inside and freely distributing the curative, but they closed the front gate a few days ago and haven't responded to any of our requests. Deshaan provided them with the old graveyard key when they first arrived, and I've seen Malborn coming and going through the back gate. If we go to the back gate, I'm sure we can get one of the Malborn to let us inside. Look, it's just like I told you. The Malborn are using the back gate. But, hey! What are you idiots doing? Do we look like plague husks to you?
I need healing!
you see that? They attacked us. And for no good reason. Let's find the key and see what the Moleborn are hiding in there.
You have to open those gates eventually, you swit. What are they up to in there? And why won't they let me get a look at their curative? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you standing there through the haze of my indignation. Can I help you? No, wait. You can help me. I'm the town alchemist, and I want to get a sample of the Moleborn curative. They refused to give me any. Proprietary formula, they said. Well, I want to figure out what's in this miracle elixir. I don't trust anything labeled proprietary. Do you always skip ahead in the story? No one has an iota of patience anymore. But yes, I need a few bottles of the curative. I'm sure you'll be able to find some inside the quarantine. Then we'll see what's in this proprietary formula. Just watch your step in there. I don't trust these Moleborn or their good intentions.
By the three, this place chills me to the bones. Let's see if we can find my brother and then get out of here. Thank the Tribunal you're back. I tried to go deeper into the crypts, but couldn't without you. Deshaan, my brother, what happened to you? By the three, I fear the plague consumes you, brother.
Arona, what are you doing here? It's not safe.
The Maulborn attacked us, and the afflicted are turning into plague husks. Oh, Deshaan, this is dreadful.
The Maulborn are spreading the plague. For some reason, they want everyone to become afflicted. They're not healers. They're monsters.
My brother. The plague boils his blood and ravages his body. I fear he doesn't have much time, but he wants to talk to you. The Maulborn planned this. I thought they were here to help. I knew we shouldn't have trusted them or their promised miracle cure. Do you think so? However slim the chance, I guess we can't give up hope. Isn't that what one of the three is always going on about? Or am I thinking of a Daedric prince? No matter. Deshaan's not dead yet. If Deshaan becomes a plague husk, then I'll handle it. He's my brother. But as long as there's a chance, we have to try. And if the worst comes to pass, I'll take care of it.
The low-dose plague. I have no idea why. But it's clear to me that the Maulborn curative is actually the source of the disease. Whatever they're planning, you have to stop them. That's not important. Get my sister out of here and stop the Maulborn. Destroy the so-called curative and put an end to that mad woman, Nostrum Breva. Then convince her. I'm too far gone. I don't want to become one of those things and hurt my sister. Besides, she's a Redoran. She has a duty to the Cirque and its people. I knew you'd understand. Convince her to leave without me. I don't want her to see what happens next. I acquired some of the Maulborn poison. A death of my choosing is better than turning into a monster.
Is my brother ready? I need to get him out of here. That's ridiculous. Why in the world would he want to stay in this dreadful place? I won't hear another word. He's coming with me, and we're going to make him better. He's not gonna die. He's not. Stop making sense, damn you. And damn him. And damn the Maulborn. All right. Just give me a moment to say goodbye. Don't do this, Deshaan. The Cirque needs you. I need you.
Oh, little sister. The Cirque will be fine. And so will you.
Damn you, brother. I'm going to miss you, but I'll do as you ask. And you... outside of
All right, we're done here. Pack everything up. We need to regroup with the other Maulborn padres and deliver this plague to the rest of Deshaan. You can't stop the Maulborn, you fool! We are the cleansing fire that burns across Morrowind!
My brother is gone, and I fear that my uncle doesn't have much longer. This plague, it's taken so many good people. And it was a bad one. Just when we need guidance and leadership the most, he left Circa Mora without a consul. Me? Yes, you're right. I have to be strong for the Cirque. Dethesen was still a swit, though. That's the same conclusion I reached, but at least the Cirque is safe, for now. Here, take this, for helping me find my brother and expose the true nature of the Moorborn. The Moorborn may have fled the Cirque, but the problems they brought with them still linger. Personally, no. I think you've done more than enough. But if you have a mind to stick around the Cirque a little longer, I'm sure alchemist Nalene might have a task or two that she needs a hand with.
Were you able to acquire any samples of the Moorborn curative? I'm really curious to see what the elixir is made of. I've been watching the townsfolk who received the curative and came to the same conclusion. But I'll be able to tell for sure after I analyze the elixir. Take this. It isn't much, but I'm sure you didn't have too much trouble in there. Thanks for your help. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some alchemical wizardry to perform.